Okay guys, so welcome back to a new episode. In this one we have a very big, very important update for Apxt or Apxt Technologies, and the reason for this one is because when we're looking over the past 2 days, things are really starting to build. We're up 6% on the stock's price. Now of course that is really what we did want to see, because if we look at this one over the past month, realistically we have been pretty dead. You know, if you'd have bought in back on the 4th of January and held all the way until the 27th, you'd have actually been down 1%, and if you'd have even held up until the 29th, you would only be up 0.13%. Now that was pretty dead for a SPAC. Now overall guys, things weren't looking good for this one, but you know what, now hype is kind of starting to build, and yes, we haven't broke past those highs. I think we definitely need to break past those soon to have a little bit of confirmation that this one is going to get a bit more hype, but right now, you know what, things aren't doing too bad in the stock's price. So of course, in tonight's episode, I'm giving all of my opinions on why this one definitely could see some more growth into the future weeks and months leading up to the merger. And of course, if that sounds like a plan, please leave a like and subscribe, as it would go a mile. We're just about to check how many subscribers we are on, and I need to say guys, we have been killing it recently, so thank you for all of the support. Honestly, it means the world to me. And on top of that guys, if you want to become a member of our Discord, you can. It's completely free to join our Discord, and it is below. Now of course, if you wanted to become a channel member, you can do that by donating a small amount each month if you do enjoy these videos, and of course you can do that by pressing the join button, which is next to the subscribe button. And with that being said, I am obviously not a financial advisor, and this is all just my opinion, so of course treat it as entertainment purposes rather than education purposes. And of course, with that being said, we're going to jump straight in. So guys, yeah, Apxt is one of those ones which I have just said is moving pretty flat over the past month. That is not great because of course SPACs generally do get a lot of attention pre-merger, and of course that is what we were expecting with Apxt. Now overall, not the worst thing in the world, because it looks like it may be starting to happen now, and there is still a lot of potential, but I think that dead period really put a lot of people off this stock. But you know what, things are leveling out now, if not going back up. A very good thing to see. It is really what we want to keep our eyes on right now, and I think now is definitely not the worst entry point in the world. I definitely think we have some good catalysts potentially coming up, such as the S4 filings, which are expected anytime soon, so it could be in the next week. And of course, if that was to happen, it would basically entice a lot more people to buy the stock, and the reason for that is because the S4 filing basically means that the merger is legitimately happening on paper, it's legal, and it's, you know, kind of got the ball rolling from a legal perspective, and that is really what we need to see to get some hype building. And of course, people are now speculating on it, so we are seeing a bit of an increase, and of course once that does initially get confirmed, we will be seeing a bit more of an increase, hopefully. On top of that guys, we do have the potential of earnings coming out pretty soon for AvePoint, which is of course the company that Apxt is merging with, and of course those earnings are expected to be pretty decent. Now of course the reason for that is because Microsoft itself have had pretty good earnings, and of course this company, being a Microsoft partner, will of course hopefully take a share of those earnings, or at least a share of those revenue figures, and I think that is definitely what we need to see, and that's definitely what we'll probably see in the next few weeks. I think this one really is going to start performing in the next few weeks as well. So honestly guys, looking at Apxt for the next day or so, of course if you do want to see my opinions on it tomorrow, we will be covering that as well, because we do it every day, so make sure to subscribe. But yeah guys, looking at what we have been seeing today, and of course leading into tomorrow, you know what guys, I am optimistic. I definitely think that a small sell-off could come off tomorrow. I don't think that's the worst thing that we could see at all, because obviously the long-term potential pre-merger is still there, and of course we are looking at some very big things with this stock. So of course guys, leading into the next week, I think we are looking at some very big catalysts coming, hopefully, if that S4 filing definitely does get done, which it probably will, and of course that definitely could lead up to a lot more hype in the shares price, and hopefully it to start shooting up to where we really need to see it to be right now. So guys, in conclusion, Apxt, it has been pretty dead over the past month, but you know what, now we are starting to see that hype building. Personally, if I was going to be buying this stock, I would be buying this pre-S4 filings being listed, because once that does happen, I would definitely hope that some of that growth does start to kick off. And of course, I have actually bought more Apxt shares today, so of course that is my personal position, and I am definitely going to be holding this one up until the merger and selling just a few days before for hopefully a decent profit from a swing trade. So of course, if that sounds like a plan guys, if you did enjoy, please leave that like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye until then.